Hello all, welcome back to the Minstermen man. I'm Dan and this is episode 5 and I'm really enjoying this season so far and you'll see why in a bit. See after the intro. Hello, so this is it. This is the 28th of October 2017. I hope you're all very well. And before we get into the couple of matches that we've got for you today, you see there we've got AFC Wimbledon in the league and Hartlepool in the FA Cup. I'll give you the rundown on just how well it's been going, and it has been going well in my opinion. So where did we leave off? We left off, as I recall, the 2-1 win against Exeter, which is a great win. I predicted we'd probably lose the Cambridge match just because the pattern win-loss, but we didn't. We hung in there. We got a draw. So there we go. Scott Fenwick with a goal after an hour, and Jordan Green with a goal, the equaliser, straight after. So that was 1-1 there. Overall, it was a decent performance, a good performance by Hazeldine Fenwick linking up there. A decent performance by our centre backs, but apart from that, pretty average. The next one was against Portsmouth. It was a home fixture. We won 3-2, and this is when Hazeldine really started to show his his true colours, I was going to say. I'm not sure if they're his true colours, but they're the colours we expect to see. And they come in the form of goals. If goals were a colour, it would be Hazeldine. No, forget what I just said. But basically, he had a great game. 9 average rating, player of the match, 2 goals, 1 assist. He was on fire. Scott Fenwick also was pretty good with a goal and assist for him there, and Connolly with another assist. Apart from that, the rest of the team didn't have a great game, pretty average game, but it was just that Connolly, Fenwick and Hazeldine were pretty much on fire. Portsmouth got a couple of goals, but not too much to make things drastic there. They got a goal after we were 2-0 up, and then they got a goal to put them 2-2 actually. So maybe for the last 5 minutes, I don't know. It was a long time ago I played this match. Past 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes, difficult, but Fenwick came through. I'd have taken a 2-2 draw, to be fair though. So 3-2, I'll take that even more. Morecambe then away won 3-0, and it was a pretty lovely match. One of the matches that everything seems to go your way, and it did. Hazeldine again off the mark pretty early. Very impressed with him, and it's Scott Fenwick with his 2 assists that get the player of the match. Though they got an own goal, so it didn't, and that was at 25 minutes. So it did not look good for Morecambe early on. And Hussein Mohammed there with his goal. That's his first goal in the league of the season, so he's off to a start as well, which is good to see from him. And they got, after an hour, this guy Michael Rose sent off, so it was a game to forget for Morecambe, but we'll take it. And then this match was a crazy match against the Derby under-23s in the Chequered Trade Trophy. That is such a mouthful. Aidan Connolly gets the goal there. Johnny Russell with an equaliser. Butterfield for them. They're now 2-1 up. We come back, and Mohammed then, you can see it was the first of many. He got a hat-trick in this, and then Emileski also on the score sheet. But we scored 5 goals. They scored 4. We scored 5, and we won. We actually beat them in a game that was so topsy-turvy. There was, we were ahead. They come back. They were ahead. We came back. They went ahead again, and then we come back a couple of times or whatever. I think that's how it went, but it was just in that, especially in the last hour, it was like, oh my god, what's going to happen? But pretty happy there, especially with Hussein Mohammed and even Emileski who gets a goal there. He was captain for us in that game. But great game for Mohammed on the whole. So hopefully if we can follow that that kind of form into the league games, I'm really, really chuffed with him, to be honest, if he's able to. This match then, yep, not good. We got the win in the end, which is what I suppose, the best we could hope for. And it came from a late header from a corner from our captain, our centre back there, Andy Parrish. Apart from that, very poor game for us up front. Aidan Connolly, poor. Hazeldine, poor game. And nobody really could make much of a difference there. But you see our centre backs with 7.9 and 7.8. It looks like they were the guys. If anybody were going to get us back into that match, it were them. And they did. It was 1-0 though. We'd take the 1-0. A little bit of a late upset there against Mansfield. Upset for Mansfield. Not us. Delight for us. Then away to Crewe, and it didn't look too good in this match either. We look as well, very, very much the same as the match before. It looked as though things were sliding a little bit, and they probably were. Nobody really were performing for us. So, not great. Scott Fenwick did convert the penalty, which is good, I suppose, but they came at us too strong. They were a very strong side, it seems, and not much we could have done, but 3-1, fair enough. Then, at home to Luton, then, we needed to pick up at least a draw. We nearly did, but it was 4-3 in the end, and we picked up all 3 points, which has been fantastic. Connolly was the man of the match there, with 4 assists. That is an incredible amount. Basically all the goals, they were from Connolly. So, I mean, they weren't, he didn't score any, but you know what I mean. He set up all the goals. So that was fantastic. You see there Hazeldine on the score sheet with Fenwick, and Matty Dixon's back. So he also gets on there, which is pretty good. He come on as a sub as well after 54 minutes and gets a goal there, the winner, which is fantastic. So hopefully he can do that again. So that's a bit of that's what we've been up to, I suppose. So there's a few games there that we had to play, but you see there Luton and Cambridge, but I think we just beat Luton, didn't we? So that's good. Yeah. But Cambridge, we drew against Cambridge. So, those are teams above us. We were alright. We're in a promotion spot. I mean, we don't really want to be, but we are. And that's fine. You can see there, this is the league table. We got top 2 goal scorers, Hazeldine and Fenwick. Fenwick, Hazeldine also on the top 3 average rating, and Connolly and Fenwick on the top assists, the top 2 assists. So, they have bad games, but it looks as though they're outperforming out of everybody playing in this league, in League 2. They're some of the best right now, which is pretty exciting. So let's get into the game. AFC Wimbledon not doing good. You see they're 24th. But we seem to be better at playing the teams that are doing alright. So that's slightly weird. But I suppose it's not a bad thing. It's just a bit weird. Okay. Oh, Beningame is injured. So we will play Amerivich for the first half, and we'll put Dixon on for the second. But I think that's what we're going to go with. We're just going to go and do this. We're going to remain defensive, have our wits about us. We are favourites for this match, which is a bit weird because we're not usually favourites, are we? But we are for this one, so that's good. It shows what you can do. And let's pump them up with our usual bit of faith there. But I like motivation more than happiness. But there's a few motivated there, which is good. So we'll kick off the game. We'll see what we can do in this match. That's the starting highlight, of course. Nothing ever happens on them, so we don't need to worry. I mean, sometimes it does, in which case, I mean, you're in for a good game, I think. So it looks like we've had the only shot on target there. Looks like it's been pretty even apart from that. Oh, now they've had a couple more shots. 4 shots for AFC Wimbledon. How does that work? 4 shots, none on target and 2 off target. That just, where are the other 2? What are they? Because you're either on target or off target. Oh my god, and that was on target. They are 1-0 up. It's Barry Fuller. He gets his first goal of the season. It looks like they're doing something right. Luke Simpson's still in the goal for us. Probably why we've been conceding a bit too many than usual. We need that. We need Letheran back for probably just double check if he's back for the FA Cup. I hope I've not missed it and he should have been playing in this match. Expect something different. How is Imerovic doing? Is he alright? Are you okay? He's alright. He's alright. But yeah, we've not really done anything, have we? No chances really. Aidan Connolly's not being able to do anything. Parrish loses the ball here. Barnett's chasing it. This has not been very exciting. Oh god, Parrish is off. Oh boy! Not played the game for 2 days. You start playing it and it messes about. I suppose that then we'll get a Sam on. Mirovic will have to come off. We'll put Matty Dixon on. What else? That's it. That's all we're gonna do. We'll go counter. Why not? Rooney, this is our first highlight, I think. Marsh Brown now on the right. Dixon finds Fenwick, finds Hazeldown, finds the post. Thought that was going to be a goal. Got a bit excited. But no. But we do have a corner then. Aidan Connolly whips it in. Hazeldown can't get a connection of any kind. Connolly again whips it in, but nothing. Dixon on the edge of the box. What can he do? Not much. That came to not much at all, did it? What can we do? I suppose Connolly's not having a good match. We could put Ruben on. That's about it. Connolly whips it in now. Nope, Hazeldown finds Connolly again, who's gonna... No, we're not very good with our crosses right now. A Sam Fenwick, and it's a goal. Fenwick gets us back in against a struggling AFC Wimbledon. Not struggling in this game, struggling in the season so far. And that's a decent finish from him for these next 10 minutes. What do we want to do? We want to probably don't do something stupid. What's not stupid though right now? Connolly, is he having a... We'll just take him off. I don't want to do anything too weird in these last few minutes. Look like we're playing a bit more pressure. We should have gone a bit more standard perhaps, just because they are struggling. 3 more minutes left of stoppage time then. We can't find Fenwick. Andrew, poor sloppy first touch there, but does win it and boots it right up to Fenwick. Oh, and he can't find the back of the net. That was 3 clear-cut chances for us, and okay. Looks like they had a bit of foul play in the box there. But, no, I mean, 1-all is a disappointing result right now, isn't it? Because we had 3 clear-cut chances. You saw Fenwick there with a great chance. Didn't come to anything, so I don't think we deserve... I think we deserve to win that, but we're probably too defensive going into it, and it backfired a little bit. We need to have a bit more confidence, I think. I'm just not confident that we could do it, but that was the kind of match we need to be winning. But yeah, I think I'm not too confident going even in games when I think we should be winning. I'm just like, let's stay defensive, or let's, just because I'm not sure where we should be fitting in this league. Yeah. So Parrish, we're gonna show it weird. And we'll do that in a bit. I'll see you for our Hartlepool match. I think it's Hartlepool in the FA Cup. Okay, so that kind of happened. Oldham have been sniffing around for me allegedly. They're not doing too well in League One, 24th I think. Not looking great. But interesting, very interesting. But I've obviously refuted the claims. But we'll keep our eye out. No, I'm messing. We're with York for the long run. Now let's get into the Hartlepool match. Don't forget we had a great run in the FA Cup last season when we were in the conference. Great win against Doncaster. Took them to a replay. Got through against Wigan. Could not do it. I think we took Wigan to a replay. In fact, I can't remember, but I can remember having a good time. So we've got a bit of trackage. Is that a word? What we're doing? Jack Higgins, he can come on because why not? Let's play him. We're playing Gala though, and Gala's alright. I think he's impressed quite a bit for me. Frankie Sutherland can come on as well. We can go, I think, control, because let's have a bit of balls about us, maybe. Hussein Mohammed can come on as well. What else do we want to do? Mafuta, we can play him, and Rubel Nazareth, and I think that's about it. That's all, and maybe Oya Banjo. Maybe not. Okay, let's go with this. So, fingers crossed. Away against Hartlepool. We are the favourites, so why not? They've got a few injured people, which were hard tackling on them. Oh, don't say that, come on. Let's give the fans something to cheer. Who doesn't love the fans? Come on, let's love the fans. Right, let's do it. Let's get in here. Let's get playing some nice football. I want to see some nice football because last match was atrocious in my opinion, even though we did nearly come back and win it 2-1. I didn't change the goalkeeper again. Luke Simpson gets into the game by default. Well done to him. He's got like 3 just because of my mistake. So at least he's getting some capage. Okay, none on target for us, but 4 shots nonetheless. There on the ball though and whips it through, but Higgins makes a decent clearance to Noble Lazarus. At least it was 2 our player, but he just loses it. He just gets it taken off him like candy from a baby. And what can they do? Walker, this is not looking too good. Gordon finds Morris. Please make a tackle or a save. Make a tackle or a save. Yes, Higgins with a tackle, but rebounded straight to Walker and Simpson. Bloody hell, that were a bit daft. I mean, Simpson did well, I suppose. He saved it in a fashion. In a fashion, he saved it, I think. Gordon now. Now I'm a bit nervous because we're going control, but I've not seen us with a decent highlight, and that makes me a bit nervous. So what we'll do is we'll go counter. Higgins, Walker, Morris. Yep, they've got a goal. It was always going to happen, wasn't it? Because they were pushing. Push. Oh, did I take that off? I took that off, I didn't even realise. I took it off because I had a lot of games to get through, I needed to get them done. Right, we can still win. No, come on. I'm disappointed. Do it. Just go and do it. Mafuta, Higgins. Mafuta again, Noble Lazarus. No, that looks promising, you see. It tricks me every single time. Benwick. There's an open net, guys. Shoot. Gordon now. So we ain't got the ball, we can't shoot. Oh my god. That was a glorious goal, but oh my god. That was awful from us. I don't understand what happened. There's so much space. I'm bewildered that he wasn't offside or something, because Should we just go attacking now? Get on a few subs, few fresh legs. Hazeldine on, Connolly on, and go attacking. Gordon running down and just whacks it, and look at that. It's a bit mental. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to start getting a bit serious, because I did want a little bit of a run in the FA Cup, as far as I think we should. Where's Morris? Oh, Ben Morris. Alright, confirm changes. And I don't want to return to the match, I ain't finished. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. We're just going to try and apply a bit of pressure. And we're going to do that. Do not forget that. That is the most important thing. Attacking. Let's just go attacking now. Because we need to do a lot. But we need to score 2 goals. Right, what have we got here? Loren for them. Gordon on the right. We don't like his crossing. Thomas in plenty of space again. Ah, my gosh. We can't do anything right, it seems, in this match. Just control, defence, attacking. Maybe I'm confusing the players too much, but I mean, it seems to keep getting us with them crosses. Connolly now. Nope. Nothing. I mean, we've had 4 on target shots. That's decent. Just no goals. Mafuta, Connolly. Come on, guys. Sutherland. Finds Andrews, made a nice run. Hazeldine gets it in the back of the net. Picks up the ball from... He's taking it to the centre. He's like, let's kick off again. Come on. What are you wasting time for? Sutherland. Beautiful ball and beautiful run by Andrew. Who just whips it through, finds Hazeldine. That was just nice play from us. So let's see if we can do a little bit more of that. See if we can play a bit narrow as well. But nothing seems to be happening. We're running out of time. We did it to ourselves. We've got too much to do. Connolly though. Hazeldine has got it very deep to Rooney. Finds Connolly. Nope. Nothing. He's had some shockers, him. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was awful. That's never happened to me. On Football Manager, believe it or not. That is awful. What was Rooney doing? He just watching the ball come down. Oh yeah, the player there. I mean, this is shocking. This is a shocker. I'm glad it's not in the league, because he seems to be doing alright, but I suppose we don't have to worry about the FA Cup anymore. It was just nice, I suppose. Oh my god, what did I just say? Oh my god, I said it was a pleasing performance. Completely thought that was going to be a negative thing. You should always read your things. Hazeldine with a goal, though. I mean, can't knock him for that, but yeah, not happy. So we did better last year in the FA Cup, basically. Alright, it's still alright on the whole, I think. We'll bounce back, We'll play the Grimsby match, the Oval match. In fact, we'll probably just do something like... We'll probably just play a load now offline, like that. up until the 1st of January, and then I can come back 1st of January, see if anything happens then, and yeah, transfers or whatever. Probably not at the first, but there might be speculation, and we'll just see you in the new year. So we'll get on with all these matches at the Checker Trophy. I mean, could we win that? I don't know. Don't know how it works. Oh, we're third. Yeah, because Sheffield United absolutely hammered us. So yeah, we'll come back for this Colchester match on the 1st of January. So until then, I'll see you. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let us know how you're getting on with your saves, or if you've got a channel as well you want me to check out. Put that down in the comments and I'll check it out. Alright? See you soon, guys.